That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all.
But I want everybody, especially the women, I want to hear y'all say, seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
Alrighty then. So on this episode of Black Women, what are we doing? This is the Spin the Block and also You Too Old to Be This Crazy edition. Is y'all ready to talk about these girls? Let's juice.
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And we need to talk black women. I need all black women, especially the single ones, to the front of the congregation because we have been taking L after L after L. Black women recently has been taking so many L's going into 2024. We can't even pronounce it the English way and say L. We got to say L-A. Girl, L, yeah, whatever the Spanish people be saying, girl. I remember I learned it when I was in like 3rd grade. But look, this right here is the Spin the Block edition. And these are women in their 40s who are acting as slow as a turtle like the ones in their 20s. And I just want to know, number one, why y'all publicizing it. And number two, why in general. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into the first person we dealing with. We talking about Ashanti. Ashanti has spent the block. Nope, my bad. Let me back it up. Nelly has spent the block after, doing all the horrible things that he's done in his past. And he spent the block and he's back with Ashanti. And here go all the black women on social media hollering, oh, this is goals. Oh, I'm so happy for her. Now, it was alleged because they was acting crazy on stage one day that she is pregnant. Now, I don't know if this to be true. I hear people saying it is. Then I have other people saying it ain't. I don't know. I'm just telling you, it all don't make no sense. So now they got people up here saying that this girl is pregnant. And in my mind, I ain't even gonna hold you. If this is true, I would say this is probably one of the dumbest mistakes she could have made. Now, again, I don't know if it's true or not. And a lot of people gonna be like, just be happy for them. You mind your business. Where your man laying down? Now what? What's up? Girl, bye. Anyway, y'all just want to promote degeneracy so bad to the point where it don't even matter what it looks like as long as it makes you feel good. And we as black women are going down, 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 and it's getting bad. So let's get into Ashanti. Now, Ashanti has doubled back with Nelly, and Nelly has doubled back with her, and it's alleged that they're pregnant, and they went on stage hollering about, hey ladies, say seal the deal. And you should have heard the women, seal the deal. Let's take a look at this doggone stage presence BS, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it, because at this point, the level of delusion with black women in 2023 going into 2024 is at an all-time high. Y'all take a look at them holler, seal the deal.
Government. It's almost that time. That's what I'm talking about. But I want everybody, especially the women, I want to hear y'all say, seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
All right, so y'all heard all of the women, the black women in the crowd just looking for a man to love them, holla, seal the deal. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying I know how black women are, because I am a black woman and I understand black women prioritize relationships and goals and all of that stuff as relationships. So now, this is my only issue with this. First of all, none of them have ever come out and said, yay, we pregnant, or nay, we not. Nobody ever came out and said any of that. However, I don't like the fact that even the idea of this being a thing is okay in black women's mind. Nelly was with her for how long? Never offered her a ring. Never offered her any real commitment. Then he went off with the other lady. He was with her for about 7 years. I don't know her name. It's not important. And then he had a charge, and it's not alleged, of him SAing another young lady on the heels of him being with the other young lady. And now he's about 50. Still look good, though. I give him that. But now he's about 50 years old, and he looked up and said, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I know where. I mean, it was obvious. He was like, why not go back to Ashanti? She's still relevant. She's still fine. She's still pretty. And plus, she'll take me. Duh. You know what I mean? And I didn't like that for y'all. I didn't like that for Ashanti. And now Ashanti has been putting this nigga faces on purses. She has been repping this nigga, buying cars, all types of things. Yet and still, we haven't seen that same type of love and expression reciprocated. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna say, that's not true. He be repping his girl. He be with her. He be dancing on her and hugging on her. They be everywhere together. But she's out here actually investing in this nigga. And I mean financially, emotionally, everything. If you guys have seen him investing just the same amount other than with that PDA y'all be seeing, please drop down in the comments because maybe I missed it. But I just don't see it being the equal playing field. It looks like Ashanti is more happy to be with him than he is with her. That's what it's given to me. I don't care what none of y'all say. That's what it gives to me. But anyway, on top of that, to double back and get pregnant, now I know there's a whole wave of women in the community, oh, you don't need to be married, and you really don't. If you are one of those black women who feel like you can do it on your own, you don't need a husband, or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But when we're talking about what a child needs, or you're bringing a child into the world, it's not about what you feel you need, because it's not about you. The child needs both parents. So you might want to procreate with a person, even though you may not live with him and be married to him. You might want to procreate with a person who's going to actually be a great father to your child, because every child needs both a mother and a father. But you see, a lot of you heifers don't think past what you want and what you need, and that's why these kids growing up resenting y'all, because all y'all care about is you, and it grinds my gears. So anyway, it's a lot of heifers. I seen them in the comments. Y'all need to mind y'all business. Why y'all so flexed and so worried and pressed on their relationship? They doing good. Y'all need to worry about just be happy for them. I ain't worried about them. If there's a baby involved, what about the kid? I get it. You new age girls don't think like that because y'all don't care about them kids. The kids is used as a pawn. No different from them young girls, the Sexy Reds and the Krishans and all of them. But anyway, so as this is happening, that was looked like a nice, educated, sweet young girl who came out and gave her opinion on this whole situation. And a lot of you heifers dragged this girl just because she required more than him spinning the block and knocking her up. Y'all gotta listen. Black women, y'all are looking dumber and dumber as the time goes on. I'm telling you. But let me get this girl up here from TikTok and give her perspective. And I want to know why y'all dragged her. Check this out.
Remember when I told y'all that there's somebody out there for everybody? And what one woman is not willing to accept, another woman is there with her hands out waiting for crumbs? That's exactly the situation that reminds me of this whole Nelly and Ashanti relationship, right? He was with that other woman for nearly a decade. And she went on that show and she said, I don't want to be just a baby mama. I want to be a wife. Like I want it to be love, marriage, baby, and in that order. And we don't know why they broke up, or at least I don't know why they broke up. And now he's rebounding with Ashanti, and let's just call it what it is. It's a rebound, sis. It's a rebound. I hate to see Ashanti going out bad like this, because honestly, when I saw that she was pregnant, in my head I said, yikes. Because already, sis, and why didn't you make him marry you? But this is a middle-aged man who did not marry the woman that he was engaged to for 7 years. And he's probably not going to marry Ashanti either. And if we're really keeping it a buck, probably the only reason that he's with Ashanti is because he's already middle-aged and he's nearing the end of his life, and he wants somebody to spend the rest of his life with, and he wants a kid. And Chantel was not going to give him a kid without marriage. A lot of black women are too comfortable being the baby moms. Now, Chantel was like, I'm not going to be a baby mom. But Ashanti was like, oh, please love me. I'll be a baby mom. Girl.
Now, honestly, I have a genuine question. You guys heard what this girl said. And I really have a genuine question to black women. This girl said nothing negative about Ashanti. Nothing. She actually spent the entire time dragging and talking about, Nelly's pathology, and how he's been with other women for 10 years, engaged for 7 years, and that he has a pathology of not even wanting to be married. She didn't say nothing about Ashanti. But y'all drag this girl for filth because she's basically pointing out the obvious, that Nelly is basically spinning the block because he's old now. And that's not a genuine connection, or it doesn't seem to be a genuine connection on his end, because why now and why Ashanti? I mean, if he wouldn't do it with the other girl, see, this is what gets me with black women. These Negroes be showing y'all who they are from the beginning to the end. And y'all don't believe fat meat is greasy. And because y'all don't believe fat meat is greasy, y'all go on thinking that it's not gonna happen to you. Because this girl literally laid out Nelly's pathology, and the women were in the comments like dragging her like as if she was just hating. And I'm sitting here saying, and then y'all wonder why y'all be heartbroken after he leave your ass and carry his ass down to the other girl, and they taking Christmas pictures in their pajamas, and y'all over there listening to What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas. Now y'all drinking your problems away and them churn over there knocking on the door because they hungry, but you can't get up because you depressed. Girl, y'all got to be strong. And you know, ultimately, the worst part about that whole scenario is who suffers? Who suffers? The kid. It ain't even you. I don't feel sorry for women. I don't care what color they is. I don't feel sorry for women who feel like they just that much special and that much different to where things gonna work out different for them. And even in the event, a lot of times that it do. Let's just say he do marry Ashanti. Do you really believe this is gonna be some happily ever after Cinderella type ride off in the sunset and a pumpkin type shit? Girl, if you do, then you are the Lulu too. And I don't like that we are pointing the finger at Krishan and them as if the older women ain't just the same. And this is the part 2 of black women. What the hell are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are we promoting and what are we doing? Because this is just disgusting at this point. Like, come on now. Y'all gotta figure this thing out and move better, because we already don't have men in the community for the kids. Now we losing the women. We ain't got no mamas. Girl, this is crazy, because all the mamas care about is themselves. And I hate it for them kids. I don't hate it for y'all. I don't hate it for us. I hate it for the kids. Now look at here. It's one thing for black women to be the Lulu, but now y'all so the Lulu. Y'all done got men, black men in on the conversation to basically support your Deluluism so that they can continue to drag you and run you down. There's this nigga cell, that's what I call the incel niggas. You know what I'm saying? There's this nigga cell who stitched this girl's video, and listen to what he's saying. This is how you know that it ain't her. It's y'all. Watch this nigga. Watch what he say. And this is all y'all's fault. This ain't my fault. This is all y'all's fault. This is y'all's fault. Check it out.
Boy, some people just don't like to see people happy. If this ain't some bitter ish, if I ever heard it. This is why I tell fellas, you need to vet her history, her family, and also her friends. Because it's just the kind of advice her friends is giving you, her, your girl, your relationship not going to work out. Nelly and Ashanti was in a relationship before. Maybe, just maybe, after they broke up and they went through other relationships with other people, they realized that they were right for each other. It happens. How about you stop being concerned with other people's relationship and focus on your own? Bitter and judgmental. That's just sad, bro.
Now, just for context, take a look at who's agreeing with y'all, black women. Black women, take a look at who's agreeing with y'all. Take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. I don't even have to say nothing at this point. Take a look at who's agreeing with y'all. This is who's agreeing with y'all. Who's saying that, not that she's right because the nigga probably is spinning the block on some fugazi type shit. Nope. SpongeBob Squarehead is up here saying that this is not the type of friend you want around your girl because she's just hating. Yeah, look at him with his Coke bottle glasses and his dreads that's probably only locked up from the middle of his head. Go ahead on, cut him off, fat. Girl, this is what y'all got listening to. Girl, this is what y'all listening to? Okay, good. Y'all, somebody go pick this nigga up. But anyway, I seen another girl on TikTok who had a logical response, and I seen people dragging her too. Y'all check this out because this is insanity at this point.
What's up, y'all? So I know a lot of people all, happy and excited about Nelly and Ashanti getting back together. Man, that man is coming back to finish her off. Okay? Your ex spinning the block is not a flex because that he ain't changed or she ain't changed. Especially if he's doing or she's doing the same thing that they were doing before you all ended the relationship. One thing about it, Y'all want, I mean, I understand this is social media, so everybody going public, everybody putting their business out there, but nobody, I guess y'all forgot about that SA case that he caught with that young girl on that tour bus, huh? That he had to settle out of court. Y'all forgot about that, and he was with Miss Jackson then. Y'all forgot about his drug and gambling addictions. That man is still an addict, and he still gamble. Him selling his masters, I'm quite sure majority of that money went to pay his gambling debts. That man came back in her life and bought her a $500 necklace and bracelet set. You know how I know it's $500? Because I sell the same set at my boutique online. I know where they get, I know all of these rappers get their stuff from, because we all go to the same, well, the merchant that they use, I don't do no middleman. I don't have to go through a jeweler. I go directly to the merchant and get my stuff. So I already know, like, she gave him 3 birthday parties and a car. Ashanti, don't forget about how he put you out and took that car back he bought you back when y'all was together. I guess when you was living with him, when he had his crib in St. Louis. Don't forget about that. He the same person. He has not changed. I promise you. I really wish that Ashanti would just run off. But y'all all caught up in the hype of social media talking about he's smiling, he this and that. Yeah, he's smiling because he getting ready to finish her ass off. And I know a lot of times when your ex come back, you know, you reminisce and you miss the good times, but don't forget about that disrespect. Don't forget about the reason why you all broke up or you left the relationship or the marriage in the first place. Because I guarantee you, most exes that spin the block, the only reason why they're coming back because whatever they was doing, you know, when they were away from you, it just didn't work out. Majority of them, they're going to come back doing way worse than they did before they left. A lot of the times, ladies, I truly believe that when a woman walks out of a man's life, when a good woman walks out of a man's life, his life going to go downhill. Majority of the time, men don't miss or really appreciate that woman until she gone, or until he try to replace her with some scumbag ass female. So now he want to spin the block. Yeah, no, Shanti, I wish I was your big sister, man. I swear to God, that lady has never been in any type of drama or controversy except for that shit with Irv. And only reason why Irv, big mouth ass, started talking about it is because she went and got her master's. It's because he could not get no money off of her. He couldn't make no money off of her no more. It wasn't because he cared about it. It wasn't because any of that. It was because she stopped his bag.
Alright, so y'all heard this lady, and shout out to this lady, man. This lady is very smart, very situationally aware, and she understands the BS and sees it coming from the mile away. And look, I want to add to her, she was like, don't forget about the SA case, don't forget about this. Did y'all forget that he was also named in that T.I. Tiny SA issue as well? So that's on top of the gambling and the drinking and all. Girl, y'all is crazy, but go off, sis. So I guess she got a lot of backlash, and then some other people had said something, so she had to make another video. Check the lady out.
I know y'all got all in the comments because I done just got told that Ashanti is allegedly pregnant. So she's pregnant. Okay, so let me just say this. She is not the first, nor will she be the last woman to try to trap a man with a baby. At this big age, at 40 plus years old, she's doing it because this is what she wants to do. This is her decision. I have had girlfriends that make bad decisions when it comes to dealing with men. And I used to be the type of friend that will, you know, even if they had problems or whatever, I'll be the first one to jump in my car and run over there. I used to fight their men. I used to do all of that stuff. Some women are just slow. Some women love a man so much that they allow themselves to get played. I don't know what it is, but why y'all just can't fucking forget these Scorpio ass men? How many baby mamas, how many babies do Future got? I'm quite sure every woman that laid down with him thought that she was gonna be the one he be with. Every baby mama that he got, I bet you all of them slept with him thinking that he gonna be the one, they gonna be the one that he settles down with, he ends up being with. She is not the first nor the last woman to get pregnant to try to trap a man or to be connected to a man, and that man ends up leaving her and creating her to be a single mother. In my opinion, He is not somebody that's new to her. That's somebody that she got history with. I don't understand why he just didn't come right in the beginning. You understand? It's like this doing this shit ass backwards. When he first came back around, if he really wanted to be taken serious, why didn't he get on one knee and give her a ring instead of a necklace and a bracelet? And for those of you that sit up there and say, oh, you a hater, listen, I've been a lot of things in my life, but a hater I could never be, especially when I see a woman putting herself in a position to get played. What am I hating on? You know, and then people say, well, you know, that's their business. They putting their business in a public platform. They're putting their business so people like me that got an opinion, that have a lot of life lessons and experience to talk about. At the end of the day, I know women that have loved men more than they love themselves, and each and every one of those women got played by those men. She ain't no different, because in my experience and in my opinion, a man that's really serious about you not gonna play about you. He gonna come correct. That man, she spent all them years with that man just to come back for him to play with her. If he was serious, like I said, he would have got down on one knee and had a ring. But now she's getting what it is that she thinks she wants. I wish her the best. But at the end of the day, these celebrities put their business out there for us to talk about. If they wouldn't put their business out there, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
Man, shout out to this lady for making all the sense in the world, because we live in a day and age now, if you don't agree with the masses, you just automatically deemed a hater. And I hate that for y'all. Not for me, because I ain't no hater, because it is what it is. I don't have no reason to hate. She put her business out there just like y'all have a positive opinion. I may have one that y'all may deem negative, but it just is what it is. I get to say my opinion just like y'all. And what I'm seeing is a bunch of women who just live vicariously through these doggone celebrities, and you can't tell them nothing. And then when they get to crying because they done got hurt, then you looking at them and they looking at you like, help. No. Hell no. Listen. So it's rumored, remember, this whole pregnancy thing is a rumor, right? And according to our girl Tasha K, who be on it, she said that it is false because he got a baby. That's what she said. Y'all take a look at Tasha K and what Tasha K had to say about this whole thing. And then I'm going to come back with some more commentary and we can move on to the Lulu president, princess, Tamar Braxton. Check it out.
I had my source call me, okay? She's not pregnant. She's not pregnant. Now this source is a source. And I'm gonna just leave this right here. She ain't pregnant because he just had a baby. She ain't pregnant because he just had a baby. Let's get to know that other baby first. Light-skinned, privileged women deserve to be wives and not just baby mamas. I said what I said.
All right, girl. So y'all heard Tasha K with her crazy ass. Other than that last part, and I know she was being funny. She has, I agree, because think about it. None of them came out and confirmed that they were actually pregnant. So I think we just basically ran with what we saw them doing online. I mean, because like I said, none of us actually knows what's going on. But let me just end the Ashanti portion of this video like this. Ashanti is 43. Nelly is 49. Nelly is a 50-year-old man. He is almost 50 Cent by the age. I feel like Ashanti still has a whole lot of life to live. Maybe she wants to have a baby. I don't know. Like I said, none of them came out and said so. But ultimately, if this is real, because you know these are puppets, if this is a real spin the block, the only thing that I would say about this is, Ashanti, you're not looking like you're getting the larger end of the stick here. It looks like when y'all pull the wishbone, he's got the bigger piece of the wishbone and you have the smaller piece. Because like I said, and even like the lady said, he brought you a little necklace and a ring or a necklace and whatever the case may be. And you out here throwing 50-11 parties and buying cars. Girl, please, could never be. Anyway, let's get off of Nelly and Ashanti. The moral of the story is, if you and your 40s and your old nigga decide to spin the block, number one, ask yourself why. And number two, remember the space mentally and emotionally you were in when you left his ass or when he left you the first time. Let's move on. Let's get past this and get to Tamar Braxton crazy ass. All right, so now let's move on to Tamar Dummy Dora. Braxton, because you know there's nothing worse than not only being played but being played by Christopher Columbus' great grandson. I don't like it. It's giving Pilgrim and Indian, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Tamar was with the clear man that you see here, and then they were together. They had a great time, a gay old time. They were in a relationship, and then next thing you know, he had done left her ass. Went online to announce that he was leaving her and said that he wanted to be around more positivity because there was a lot of negativity over there. And she got online and was like, I'll be strong. I'll be making it. I'm all right. And I'm sitting here saying, well, girl, how you let a clear man play you online? I just didn't really quite understand it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, long story short, they went through their breakup and he decided that, you know, on Mad Day, I'm willing to basically drag you down under the ground, not to the ground, under the ground, you know, and it's giving real colonizer. That's how the colonizers think. You know what I'm saying? They really want to see black people against each other. So I feel like this was colonizer JR's. It was his opportunity to put two black women against each other by basically going out with Tamar's arch nemesis. Now, Tamar got into it with Tommie Lee from Love and Hip Hop, and she was mad because Tommie Lee was basically suggesting that she used Krishan for clout. You know how the whole thing came up with James, the guy, and him getting punched in the face, which I still believe to this day. But I also believe, and if you go back to my other videos, you'll see, I also believe that the reason she invited Krishan out there was for the clout, the internet clout, because we all know Krishan is one of the people that owns the internet at this moment and has been for a long time. So when Tommie Lee said hello 1 2 ying 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 on it, Tamar got mad and called the girl a crackhead and all type of other things. And then Tommie had came back and clapped back, but she kind of let it ride, but she figured she was gonna clap back harder by going out with her man. But before we get to that, check out this video of Tommie standing on what she said as it pertains to Tamar using Krishan for clout. Check it out.
You see why she wanted Krishan to be at her sold out tour. Now we see. Nobody would even know. Nobody would even know, babe. Nobody was checking. Nobody knew, which was my exact point to begin with. Nobody would know. And you keep little shit like this going up and going on because nobody would know. You need to channel that energy, love. Have a seat on the couch. Before I start my day, this is the last one. I cannot carry throughout my day on this nonsense. But babe, you need some healing. You need a tad bit of healing. Word from the alleged crackhead. You need some healing.
All right, so y'all heard that, and that was one of Tommie's recent responses, but it was kind of her standing on what she was saying originally. Hey, girl, you used the girl for clout, and that just is what it is, because nobody would have knew about that tour, and she ain't lying. Nobody would have knew about that tour, and then I said it in one of my videos the other day, or the last video I did. She around here saying it's a sold out show, but then she telling people to come to the show. I'm confused. Is it sold out or is it not? It's not sold out, but y'all just go with whatever people say. You know what I'm saying? So I was here for it when Tommie was gathering her about that. Now, I'm of the belief that Tommie had no interest in that man, JR. I believe that she knew the only way to really get back at a bitch like Tamar who loved their man more than they loved themselves. You know, one of them bitches like we've been talking about these past 2 series. But, you know, how to get back to with a woman who love a nigga more than they love themselves is through their man. Duh. That's catch back 101. Like, it ain't even that difficult. And if you think about it, if you look at the way Tommie was literally kept going live and posting videos of her with him, you knew it was on some get back stuff. You knew Tommie really wasn't trying to really mess with the JR dude. I mean, because think about it. It was literally right after they got into it online. She online with this man at a doggone basketball game. It was really on some got your nigga. Well, he not really nigga, but you get what I'm saying? I got your clear man. And it was obvious right then and there. So y'all take a look at Tamar and JR back together and also what he said.
That is so crazy. Like, y'all think that man went on one date. Like, he did not. How many dates in 6 weeks did you go on? Like, the man of God was outside. And everybody keep pinpointing him to this person, and it's not like that. That person just want to be associated. And it's giving very much like...
It's crazy because y'all act like I don't even want to discuss it no more. I don't. Do you want to address anything, baby?
Nothing to address.
So here is the thing. JR and I are officially official. And that's it. And I'm not touching on it unless you come to the show and we have a discussion about it. And everybody knows when you come to a Tamar show what it is. And that's that on that. And I will see you on Friday.
Now take a look at this. Number one, she's still promoting the so-called sold out show. Y'all come to the show. Y'all know how it is with Tamar. And then secondly, do y'all see how he's letting her do all the talking? He ain't really got much talking for her. He just, yep, official. Yep, letting her make the fool of herself. And you know why? Because he really wants you guys to know that it was Tamar running back to him, not the other way around. Check out this video of what he said.
We are definitely back together. But because I chose to be back together, and I love her with all my heart. Now, I'm sure she is going to explain that I didn't hurt her. I didn't cheat her. I didn't break her heart. I didn't lie to her in our relationship. There are things that I needed to heal from, and that's real. Sometimes when you come into a relationship, now listen, Tamar and I met on a show. It's like speed dating for like 6 weeks. Got engaged, I proposed, I loved her. Some things happened. And do I accept responsibility for things that I failed? Absolutely. But were there things that I needed to heal from? Come on, absolutely, 1000%. Did I hurt her? Yes, purposely. I don't hide from that. I don't. I was single, we weren't speaking, period.
All right, colonizer, we done heard enough. So basically all he's saying is, yes, he hurt Tamar. Yes, he went in and tried to make her feel bad by dealing with Tommie. Yes, all of the things that we seen online was true, but we should just accept it because Tamar said they wasn't together and he done learned his lesson. That's all I got from it. And I'm sitting here saying, look at this devil. Look at him. I can see the serpent in his eyes. And Tamar, girl, you so gullible and slow. I truly don't know what it's going to take for you to see that maybe, just maybe, you can do some work on yourself. And then maybe you can find somebody who actually really, truly love you and care about you. Because it's clear this man right here don't like you, baby. He don't like it. He just there for a good time. He there for the clout. You know, and he from New Orleans. First of all, he can't be from the inner city because it's predominantly black. So I don't know what part he from or where he claimed to be. You know how the colonizers do. You know, they just pick a place and say that's their, you know, heritage. So it would make sense why he would just claim a city that's 99% black, or at least it was when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. So now, Tamar goes on stage on her Love and War tour that's supposed to be sold out, yet tickets are on sale. And she wanted to be smart and say, I went and got my man back. My man, because, you know, you think I'm going to let my man go just because he went out on a date with a crackhead? Y'all check out Tamar talking about Tommie, and we gonna get into Tommie's response, baby, because it was golden.
That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all. And I know y'all lying if y'all thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game while we was broke up. No, man. That was not my man. He don't owe me no loyalty when we broke up. Shit, I could have went out with his homeboy. What's up? It's all fair game when you broke up, bitch. Don't get it fucked up. It's a good man, Savannah.
Now, y'all heard Tamar and said he was a good man, Savannah. She had to go get her man back because it's all fair and games if he go out on a date with somebody, because she could have went out on a date with one of his homeboys when they was broken up, but you didn't. And he went out with a girl who literally you was battling tooth and nail with. What does that say about his core and how he truly feel about you? Because even the fact that y'all broke up, the fact that he would go out with somebody you battling with heavily and then go online and be online at this basketball game with her, that tells me that he has more like dislike for you than like. But you know, the idiots won't see that. They just see that she got her man and he done spent the block. Girl, well, anyway, Tommie responded. And Tommie dragged this Muppet all all the way down to Sesame Street. Do you hear me? As she should, because this right here was unprovoked. Tamar, this is why your mouth stay getting you in trouble. And you know, it's given because you always trying to, it's no different from Lil King trying to be from the hood. It's the same with you, Tamar. You are not that girl. I get it. You got a quick little snapback, little 1-2, but Tommie is burying you in her response. Y'all, take a listen to Tommie's response.
To it. So all I said was, he had a nice suit. And from there, he was thirsty. He wanted to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game? What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my and I sent him on his way. It wasn't the, I don't know, middle class house that he lives in Atlanta. It wasn't the Bentleys, because I drive a Rolls Royce, that got me. It wasn't, I don't know, the slick part thing he got going on. It wasn't none of that. It was when he paid for the Waldorf in points. I knew that I could no longer play this game. So it was a one-night thing. He never got no. Let's get it. One thing, JR, you never want to play with me. You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton, not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no sold out. Between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man less than a week. Love, if that's your man, as you say, then you need to check him. You need to really check him and check your situation and really see if you're sleeping with the enemy or not. I am not your problem. I don't know you. Silly me. I should have just reported. I should have recorded his head in my ass. I should have recorded that. But you know, I try to keep the moment personal. He never fucked me. But the sad situation is, like, we're black, Tamar. I could say your name. I know I'm not a crackhead. I live too well, baby, and I've never indulged in drugs. I don't have to keep saying that y'all gonna run with whatever. But we're two black girls letting this, I'm not even gonna say the race or whatever, play with us. Like, tighten up. Tighten up, my girl. I'm not your issue. That nigga's your issue. And sleeping with people like that and trusting them, this be the problem. Y'all be sold for the nigga and then wanna, yeah, we had an issue. Yes, I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna play with you. But once I seen the severity of the situation, I was like, damn, this is kind of fucked up, actually. Because I'm at home right now with my man and we laugh together. We don't give a fuck about this internet shit. And he would never talk to you. You could never motherfucking get that nigga to look your way or now go kiss him in the mouth, ho.
Because she should be supporting you.
Yes.
And then when he went after her, then she came out with a comment. Of course. Yeah. But I haven't, between you and I ain't talked to Tamar. And
his favorite words, between you and I.
When I said I didn't want to be with her.
Oh.
She's been trying to get with me ever since.
Oh!
She's trying to get with me every fucking day since.
Kind of corny ass nigga, bitch, please. You know what I'm gonna do to you, boy. Sit on your head.
We did.
All right, if that didn't put the nail in the coffin, I don't know what will. Tommie also posted the text messages from him and her where she slid into the DMs, or I don't know who slid where, and basically said he wear the suit so well. He says, thank you. They don't make them like me no more. He said, you always look amazing in your shoots. She says, definitely don't. Everyone isn't able. And then he goes on to say, thanks, I appreciate. Oh, no, that's her. Thanks, I appreciate it. He says, respect. And this is him inviting her to dinner. He says, we should grab dinner when you're available. She says, where are you located? LA? He says, ATL. My base law firm is there. So you can clearly see he pounced on the opportunity to get at Tommie knowing that they had an online beef. And it's cringe. Then she posts another screenshot where basically she says, okay, well, I have plans tonight. No, this him. Okay, well, I have plans tonight that you are welcome to join a field level suite for the Saints versus Falcons game. Mind you, that's the same game he took Tamar to, but I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. So he says, I'm here till Thursday. And then she put the laughing emojis. She says, love that for you, honestly. He says, had to heal and thankful for all that I learned in that healing. She said, what day is this? Sunday after Thanksgiving. So he's inviting her to the game where he had Tamar. Girl, Tamar, you look so bad at this part. Hold on. And you know what's even worse about this? Is although you might be a Tamar fan or a Tommie fan, if you take off the names and faces of these people and just listen to what Tommie said, it was actually kind of more surprising that she was like, girl, this is this clear man trying to come between us as black women. Yeah, I use him to get back at you, but bitch, open your eyes. He's using you, duh. He done told everybody that he kicked you out and you had to go back to your mama house, Tamar. Where's your residence? Do you have your own place? Why is you going back to Miss Evelyn's house? I'm pretty sure she got a little piece over there. She didn't need you over there messing with him or messing with her, so she, can't get a little piece. Tamar, I believe it's true. I believe he said it. Niggas love the pillow talk, or men. I ain't gonna say niggas because he ain't nigga. But you know what I mean? Men love the pillow talk. Girl, this not making no sense. Now, he came out with a statement recently. And he says, as a man, I stand on being accountable. I never should have gone out with that lady. I never should have had conversations with her. I regret all of it. Should have never done that to Tamar. She is an amazing woman. I did some dumb-ish while I was single. I love her, and I'm glad I have my woman back. This too shall pass, and I'll spend the rest of my life protecting my queen. Oh, this is the most cap-ass shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what? At this point, let's wrap this up. Because, JR, you said what you said. You did what you did. And Tamar is just so stupid and seemingly desperate for a place to stay, according to what Tommie said, that basically you have to come out with a statement because you don't want to embarrass her further. But you'll be leaving her again here sometime soon. Get Tamar back up here because she's so slow. Let me just say this. There was an old saying that used to, the old people used to say, with age comes wisdom. And we're seeing in 2023, almost going into 2024, that too is a lie because these are older women, Ashanti, Tamar, Monica, LaMonica, all these girls who should have life experience to teach them better, but they just some Betty Wright ass bitches looking for a man. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, it's very discouraging for the younger girls because now they don't even have anybody to look up to and advise them wisely because the older women are doing just as horrible and as bad as the younger women because they so nigger struck and man struck and colonizer struck for that matter that none of this stuff matters. All that matters is what they want. Tamar, girl, you is tired and through. I believe he kicked you out. I believe he has a middle class home. I believe that he sent you back to Miss Evelyn. I believe that you desperately called him back and wanted to be back with him. And I believe that now that you got him back, instead of dealing with your own issues, you decide to go after Tommie as if Tommie is your real issue, but your real issue is you. It ain't even JR. It's you. Y'all hoes need to go to therapy or healing because apparently when you talk to Iyanla, y'all ain't talk about all of that. Because if y'all did, you wouldn't be looking like a duck goose in these streets behind a colonizer, behind Christopher Columbus' great grandson. And I don't like it. Anyway, man, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Stay away from the wiggers. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay away from the niggas and the wiggers. And I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.